Hey everybody, Jake here from Bearded Gear, and I have another unboxing to do. This is a pretty regular thing if you haven't caught on. I am always trying new gear. This is actually another loaner knife from my buddy DTOM Knives And Gear. I just borrowed the Crooked River from him and really enjoyed that. I literally just wrapped up and posted that final review today. So this is the next knife from him. And if you aren't subscribed to him already, check him out. He's got my Spyderco Tough right now, so he's going to be reviewing that. Be on the lookout for that review coming. He's already done an unboxing and first impressions. But this is another Benchmade model, and it is one that I have almost bought so many times because I think if there's any Benchmade that will be perfect for me, perfect is a strong word. If there's any Benchmade that I think is going to be right up my alley, beyond like the bug out, and now I have the bailout and love. But most Benchmade models that I have, I enjoy for a little while, and they don't really stick for one reason or another. But this is one that I have just, on paper, fallen in love with already. It's been out for quite a while. This is by no means a brand new model or anything like that. And it's one that I've just been meaning to get my hands on for so long, and I frankly don't even know how I haven't yet. There's been at least 5 times where I've been like this close to closing a trade deal on one, and then something else shiny will pop up, or the trade falls through, or whatever it is. So I've almost gotten these a few times trading. I've almost bought them a few times on the secondary. I saw one like new in box a couple months ago that was like $50 below retail, and I tried to buy it, but I messaged the guy right after somebody else had, so I wasn't able to snag it. Anyways, this is the Super Freek. Now the Super Freek has all of the ingredients that I really like in a user knife. We have G10 scales, which are probably one of the coolest sets of G10 scales that exist in the knife world right now. It's black and gray layered G10, and then the way that they machine it, it shows those layers off. Goodness, it looks really cool. Then we've got stainless steel liners, which are, or sorry, G10 liners, not stainless steel, but the inner G10 layer is red G10, which is just really, really cool. And then we've got it's not even a full liner, it's kind of like the bug out. There's a little stainless steel cutout that allows the access lock to ride and the washers to ride on, and that's it. So it's actually fairly lightweight considering its size. But what I love most about it is that it comes in M4 blade steel. I dig M4, really, really like it. I think M4 is just a great steel. This one's broken in already, and oof, I like it a lot. I knew when I said yes to Kyle sending me this knife just to check out that it was probably going to lead to me ordering one, and just a few seconds out of the box, I kind of feel like that's probably going to happen. This feels really good in my hand. I've got a Band-Aid on right now, so I'll double check in my left hand that I'm not feeling things weird, but man, it feels really good. I like that a lot. This size is like a great large EDC in my opinion, and I'm by far not the first person to rave about this knife. This is not a discovery of mine. A lot of people speak very highly of this model already, but wow, it's great in person. The literal only thing that I would do different if this was my knife is I would swap one of the Benchmade deep carry clips on it ASAP, just because I prefer those clips. But oh, I'm really looking forward to experiencing this one a little bit. Kyle does use and carry this knife, so kind of like with the Crooked River, I'll be doing some kind of light-ish testing on it. I'm not going to be batoning this or anything crazy, but I'm going to be carrying it and cutting with it and just seeing how it feels, giving it a test drive, and I imagine just based on already having it in my hands, it's probably going to be a very positive experience. I really, really dig that it's like solid G10 handle scales, like that it's G10 all the way through other than those little steel liners in there, and the red, that pop of red internally with those red barrel spacers just looks really cool to me. Oof, I like it a lot. These grinds, I think it's actually, is it a hollow grind? It looks flat to the eye, but it feels, I don't know if I'm crazy. I'll have to look at how this is ground. I've never had this happen before where I can't really tell. I think it is, yeah, it's a hollow grind. It's just not a very like deep pronounced hollow grind, but I can feel there's some curve to that bevel. Interesting. I thought it was a flat grind, but it makes sense because it gets down. I can feel just with my fingertips, so this thing is pretty thin and slicey. Oh man, I really like that quite a bit. I think this is still wearing the factory edge. I'm not positive because it's not my knife. I'll check with Kyle to be sure. If he sharpened it, he did a great job. This is a really sharp, very consistent edge. It's funny, I can see on the edge itself, there's just a few tiny little spots showing a little bit of corrosion, evidence that this is M4. It's funny, I love steels that are ultra stainless, like Vanix Super Clean on my Waypoint is such a cool steel to me, but I also like, stainlessness is not what I look for in a steel, and M4, it scratches an itch for me so well because of its edge retention properties. It's a beast of a steel, and definitely kind of what I would consider top tier, and I really, really like it. All of my experiences with M4 in the past, I think mostly have been from Spyderco, if not all. But every experience I've had with M4 has been really positive. I've really enjoyed using the steel, and I've only sharpened a knife in M4 I think once, but it went okay. It wasn't overly difficult. Certainly not the easiest steel I've ever sharpened, but wow, this, yeah. I'm going to be shooting a proper first impressions on this tomorrow, going through a little bit more of like the finite details of it and giving you guys some close-up shots, but I just wanted to let you experience the unboxing with me, and I like this. I like this a lot. Yeah, this is really, really nice, and I dig it quite a bit. So that'll be that for today. This will be a short one, but thanks for checking it out with me. I don't know if you guys have seen this model before. You probably have if you follow Benchmade at all, because a lot of people really love it, but if you haven't, it should be on your radar. I can already tell you, because oh, it's fantastic. And I was worried the ergos wouldn't feel right for me, and they definitely feel right for me. So very cool. Thanks for checking it out with me.